Here's how to turn anonymous visitors into paying customers. Right now, qualified prospects are browsing your website. They're visiting your site. Either you're running paid ads, organic, right? They have budget. They want your service, and they might even be ready to buy, but you don't know who they are. So maybe 5% of people actually opt in or buy your thing, book an appointment, but over 90% of people don't. They get distracted. For whatever reason, they don't want to put their information in, right? So you're bleeding over 90% of your ad spend that's getting those people to your site. They're not doing anything. So the $100,000 problem hiding in plain sight. So if you get 127 daily visitors, over 98% of them leave. They don't fill any forms. That means you get zero revenue from invisible prospects. Every day people are visiting your site with genuine interest. They obviously clicked on your ad for a reason, but because they don't fill out the forms or call directly, they disappear forever. Like customers walking into your store not buying anything. I have a way to change that today. So what if you could unmask these invisible visitors, right? That anonymous visitor where, it's just a click, you don't know who it is. He becomes, John Smith from Dallas, Texas, how much he makes, and he's been researching your services for weeks. So lead unmasking technology transforms these mysterious browsers into real people with complete contact information and behavioral insights. But even better, we're actually able to contact them. Okay, so with cross-device tracking, this is how we find their information. We track their cookies. We go against data sources. We work with credit. We pay over $500,000 a year to these credit unions to get actually access to this data. We have a licensing deal, but you only pay $2 per lead to contact them and get a postcard to them. So our technology successfully identifies 25+% of anonymous visitors with actionable contact information. This is actually 30 to 50%, but I'd rather underpromise and overdeliver. So step one, we identify the person, we send them a personalized email, and we send them an actual postcard to their house. So imagine if someone clicks on your website, they're looking for your service, and then they're researching your competition, but a couple days later, your postcard gets to their house. This builds trust, it builds the fact that you're a real company, and it actually gets them to book an appointment. We follow up with them. We have a follow-up sequence, and then that helps you convert 5 to 10% of those people. Okay? So real results, 250% revenue increase on average. Okay? So this is Mike. He's got an HVAC company in Dallas. He went from 10 to 25 customers per month using the exact same website traffic. Okay? So he was getting about 900 to 1,000 people going to his site every month from paid advertising, and with a 10% booking rate, we booked him 26 more booked estimates, of which he'd close about 15 of those appointments, which led him from going from 10 to 25 customers per month. Okay, numbers that matter. So on average, let's say someone's getting 1,000 monthly visitors. We can get them, 270 to 400 visitors identified. At a 10% booking rate, that's 27 new conversations, booked estimates, booked appointments, whatever it is. If you're a personal injury lawyer, or if you're a roofer, if you're a mortgage broker, this works, okay? At about a 50% close rate, you're looking at 15 additional customers for each 1,000 monthly visitors, okay? That's huge, right? So if you're paying, $10, $20 per click, or even $3, $4 a click, you're spending thousands of dollars. For a couple hundred more dollars, you could literally double or triple your revenue. Okay? So let's look at the investment versus traditional lead generation. Okay? So for Google ads, trade shows, cold calling, Facebook ads, you're looking at a pretty high cost per lead, pretty high cost per estimate. Okay? So with us, there's no minimum fees. There's no commitments, right? You break even just with one conversion, basically, and you only pay per lead identified. So it's not, you don't just pay for ad spend and hope someone gets through. You only pay if we get you those leads. Okay? So it takes 10 minutes to set up. It's pay as you go, and you get immediate results. There's no contracts, no minimums, no risk. And yeah, so if you want to start, let's book a call. Come to unmaskleads.com. I'll leave a link in the description to my Calendly as well. And let's get you some results. Because to be honest, if you're not implementing this right now into your site, you're losing out on countless customers. You're literally bleeding ad spend And I mean, there's no reason to do that. It takes 10 minutes to set up. So let's have a conversation. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But let me at least look through your website and tell you where you can improve. And then, you know, worst case, we don't work together. At least you'll get some tips, some advice on how to actually improve your lead generation.